What's happening, YouTube? You're with your boy JD Trades, and I'm bringing you another outlook. So let's take a look at price action since last week, or since the start of the week, shall I say. It is Wednesday. We do have a lot of high impact news that is on the way. Today we do have inflation data, which is massive, guys. So of course 1:30 UK time or UTC +1, there will be that news released. So let's take a look at price action, starting off with the dollar. Now, initially, prior to the week's opening, I was anticipating the dollar actually being bullish from this point and really progressing to the upside. Now, we did, of course, have a push to the upside. However, it's not been sustained. Right, this week we've opened up a little bit bearish, a little bit on the bearish side, which is perfectly a-okay. If we are going to come for the lows, that's perfectly fine. However, I don't believe that we are going to, of course, just keep dropping and dropping and dropping. I do believe that we may take out last week's low before potentially rallying higher. Okay, that's what I potentially see for this pair. Right, so we may target last week's low as an overall target for this week, and then potentially, you never know, maybe this week and next week we actually start being bullish. Now, for the time being, I would like to mention that the overall daily structure is still bullish. The weekly structure is still bullish. You know, the 4-hour structure is currently bearish, but from a swing perspective, it is still bullish. So there's really no reason for us to be panicking and thinking that the dollar may not rise. We do have CPI data today, which can, of course, give us the volatility that's necessary to potentially dip this low and then reverse in the other direction. Guys, it's possible, okay? Next up, let's take a look at gold. So as you can see there, I've been in some gold longs. I've taken gold long so many times throughout yesterday. I've had a couple of entries. I did want to give this entry out, but we didn't get the pullback that was sufficient enough to, of course, call this trade out. And as you can see, it's gone well over, 200 or so pips to where we currently are. Right. So far for gold, it does look very bullish to the upside in the sense that, we guys, to be honest, we may take out some weekly/daily highs. That's just what the picture is currently showing us. So we'll have to take a look at last Friday's high as a potential area to take out. So an area of liquidity as a target for this overall pullback. Now, I am going to say this again. We do have inflation data, CPI. So this can definitely push gold all the way back down. And now, if we do get that push all the way to the downside, we need to start to look at this 4-hour area for some potential longs. Okay, if we come down this low. I'm not too sure exactly what the news is going to say, okay, in terms of the actual statistical data that does come out. And I also don't know what the sentiment of the overall market is going to be. We just have to analyze once that news comes out and see how, the market is reacting to that news release data. So for the time being, there is no setups for gold, to just say, guys, buy this, or I'm going to look for this setup or for this entry. There is nothing at the moment. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown. Euro USD, okay, unlike the dollar, the DXY, Euro USD has taken out its daily high. Okay, so remember, Euro USD is the inverse picture of the dollar. So we may potentially get, we already do have divergence going on for EU anyways, but we may potentially get EU taking out Tuesday's daily high. Okay, Tuesday the 9th of April's daily high, which would be very interesting because now we're in a position, or we're sitting in a current place in the market where it's a little bit uncertain. Okay, not too sure what price is going to do, and guys, that's okay. You don't always have to have a firm understanding of what price is going to do. However, what we are doing is we are using data to gain a better understanding of what's going to happen in the future. So I want to see some more price being printed. I want to see some more data being printed in order for me to potentially anticipate either going short or long. Now, again, I would prefer to go short on the majors. This is, of course, off of the back of exactly what I see the dollar doing. Now, if we do take out that daily high, we do have this 4-hour candle that it has been unmitigated from since last month. Okay, so we can potentially get prices taking out this high and finally giving us that play into that unmitigated candle to actually give us a short move to the downside. That is possible. Now for GU, GU is a lot more similar to the dollar. I do believe GU is just going to take out this daily high, and then we can potentially look for some short entries. But for the time being, let's just, of course, just take it easy, see how price prints, as I said earlier, before taking any real positions. USD CAD has helped itself lower and lower and lower. It is slipping and sliding. The next area for USD CAD to take a look at will come inside of this area here. It is quite a large area, and there really isn't a standout area. So I'll have to take a look closer to this daily candle here around the price of 1.35988. Okay. That's going to be the play for USD CAD. Now let's take a look at Bitcoin and see how it's been progressing. So if you guys do go back to my previous videos, you will understand how I did call this short down for Bitcoin. I did let you guys know that we may get a play inside this whole imbalance area or inside this 4-hour candle here. Now Bitcoin is in a kind of position and a picture where it's like, look, we may potentially push up high. We form these equal highs on the 4-hour, so price may potentially give us some bullish price action. Okay, it might go for these highs maybe sometime today, maybe sometime this week. And again, the CPI data is coming out, so we need to, of course, monitor exactly what happens. But other than that, it's been your boy JD Trades. Always remember the theory behind the practice. And guys, stay blessed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.